back in my tight space. The only advantage I have working at home is that I have all my accessories and gear around me. I can sip a cup of tea, of coffee while I'm shooting. But if I'm doing anything more than portraits, then things will become tricky. And if I add 2 to 3 to 4 lights, then the headache is around the corner. Now, joined by Emma once again, let's find out how we made it work. I still do these from time to time, every time I feel that renting a proper studio is not necessary. I did my first sessions as a temporary fix, but it soon became an option for all those short portrait sessions, for my YouTube videos from time to time. And you know what, it may become a thing, the tiny home sessions. Why not? We'll see. Emma is a regular. If you browse the blog, you will soon discover that we worked together over the past 2 years a couple of times already. So now communicating during a session is really easy for us. For that particular session, we used 2 to 3 lights and we let ourselves improvise and test new ideas. Now, try to guess how many lights we used on some of these images, because for similar poses, I switched lights on and off. Of course, you will have the answers to these questions in the blog post. Most importantly, for this session, I used once again my top lights because I discovered that I really love that look. extended version of this behind the scenes video will be available on the blog for premium members. Plus, the complete gallery, of course, additional info, and images that I will not share on social media, only in this blog post, only for premium members. I mainly used the GF80mm f1.7 and for a couple of shots, the GF50mm. My camera was, of course, the GFX 100S. For my lights, I used 2 to 3 lights. My top light was the GODOX AD 300 Pro, and the other two, the AD 1200 Pro and AD 600 Pro, if I remember correctly. Now, if you want to replicate the look of some of these images without breaking the bank, you can use the AD 300 Pro for the top light and only add a reflector and fill in those shadows if you don't want those deep shadows. Talking about shadows, recently I tried to change my recipe. I added an additional light, an additional flash in my back, hitting a reflector, a white reflector, and sometimes a silver reflector for more punch, to have more control over my shadows and over my contrast. I might, for future sessions, add a reflector, a white reflector, to let my light wrap around my subject a little bit more. I might even try to move my lights more towards the axis of my camera for a different look, for less contrast. Yeah, I'm gonna think about that. Basically, completely changing the way I usually light a face. I usually light my portraits. Do you have a go-to recipe for your portraits? Please tell us in the comments below. We want to know. I guess that is it for this one, and that I will catch you in the next one. Take care, and until then, please have a good one.